we got to start with Manchester United.
Yes.
They get their second victory in a row, which is significant.
It is good.
Away to Southampton. And then obviously we're going to get into Antony and Cristiano. But first of all, a word on the game, because he kept the same 11 that played against Liverpool. And I thought, okay, against Liverpool at home, this is going to be a counterattacking team. I can see that. Against Southampton, I don't know. This is a setup that this is the way he wants to play, although it obviously worked.
Yeah, it worked. They had more of the ball, and we said he had to be
marginally more of the ball. Like, was it like 52-48 or something?
Yeah, but more of the ball than against.
Oh, of course, yeah. When they had like 26%,
30%, and a different plan, of course. The long balls against Liverpool worked well. This time, they had more of the ball. You could see at times the Ten Hag way, like on the goal, for example, which is very, very well worked out collectively goal and a lovely individual finish by Bruno. There's still a lot of work to be done, I think, in terms of the balance of the team, and especially when they lose the ball, and they will face much better team than Southampton, who, let's be honest here, are 14th to 15th and didn't really threat that much.
They've kind of gone cheap and cheerful now. They're looking for bargains. I think obviously trying to replicate a bit the Brentford model.
I just think it was the perfect game after the Liverpool win to keep kicking on and win again, basically.
I think what's dominating the headlines now, though, is the person who could be leaving and the person who could be coming in.
That's right.
Let's start first. Antony, as we record this, the Antony deal is not official, but all the insiders say that agreement in principle's been reached. We're talking 100 million euros for Ajax's right winger. Is this how you would have spent the money?
No, it's not. Certainly, I would not have put all that money on him, but I would not have paid 100 million for Darwin or 100 million for Grealish either. So I can understand that at some point, especially if you're a little bit desperate like United are and it's getting late in the transfer window, that you are ready to and happy to overpay and said, okay, we tried at 60, we tried at 70, we tried at 80, 100 million will do. Here it is. But I think it's a huge gamble. It's a lot of pressure on him. I think he's a really good player, but he's nowhere near the finished article. There's still so much things to work on, and the Premier League is so different to the Eredivisie that I think you're taking a big risk. But they must be thinking that it's worth taking the risk.
What do you think the front three, I mean, we're assuming we're going to go 4-3-3. What is this front three going to look like? I mean, I presume Antony's going to be on the right.
On the right, he has to be. And, he knows Ten Hag and the way of playing very well.
Rashford or Martial through the middle if they don't get another striker.
And then Sancho on the left with Elanga as your
spare man.
Yeah, your second option that can play right or left a bit anywhere, and I think he's happy to be on the bench, happy to start, all of that. But if you've got a good Jadon Sancho, a good Martial up front that we saw in pre-season, for example, that I think they've been missing because he'd been injured at the start of the season, and then a good Antony on the right, this is a very good fluid front three. I think you need a lot of movement around Antony because 1v1 is very good, but then after that he needs option to get rid of the ball. But if you can get him hitting the ground running straight away, that he can be physically good for the Premier League, I think Antony can be a really good signing.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.